There are certain traits that set the Legend of Zelda games apart from all other franchises. Each installment isn't simply a cash grab, well, for the most part, but instead serve to further enrich the mythos and thus help ingrain itself into pop culture as some of the greatest video games ever made. However, with an impressive 30 years of history behind its belt, comes a saga dense in characters and artifacts that may contain more information than meets the eye. Hey, how's it going guys? I'm the Geeky Informant, and today, alongside my friends CCZ and Game Over Jesse, we'll be looking at 8 of the most interesting fan theories that you may or may not have already known.
Our first theory involves Super Mario Bros. 3 being a stage play in Hyrule. Many already know the fact that Super Mario Bros. 3 is stylistically a theater play. However, according to Reddit user TeekTheReddit, in the golden age of Hyrule, before the wars, a theater troupe took the kingdom by storm with their hit new play. The Adventures of Mario and Luigi were loved by the children of Hyrule for many years until the fad wore out. In 1998's Ocarina of Time, the opening theme is the same tune as the warp whistle in Super Mario Bros. 3. Plus, portraits of Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, and Bowser can all be found in Princess Zelda's courtyard. In 1991's A Link to the Past, many of the houses in Kakariko Village have pictures of Mario. The Happy Mask salesman even carries around a mask in Majora's Mask. Many enemies in the Mario games also appear in Link's games, including Chain Chomps, Shy Guys, and Boos, who all appear in 1993's Link's Awakening. Could all of this suggest that he and the rest of the characters in Mario are just famous actors in Hyrule whose stage plays are all of the Super Mario games? Alright, so here's a little bonus fact. The great thing about thinking up and creating these fan theories is that sometimes they aren't just crazy ideals from fans. Sometimes, as in this case, the creator of the games themselves end up confirming that what was once just a fan theory was in fact their full intentions all along. Miyamoto, creator of the Zelda and Mario series, during an interview confirmed the long-running fan theory, and yes, it is a stage play. However, whether it takes place in Hyrule or not is still up for debate.
Our second theory involves the fate of the Gerudo. Gerudo are mostly female, with only one Gerudo male being born every 100 years. Ganondorf was that male Gerudo. However, despite evidence of their existence, they never appear in the 2006's Twilight Princess. What happened to make the entire Gerudo population disappear? One theory states that they evolved into the Twili. This is supported by the Mirror of Twilight, which is a gateway to the Twilight realm that can be found in the Gerudo Desert. Midna, Link's Twili ally, also drops possible hints that her people used to be the Gerudo. She says at one point how her people's king fell because of greed. Could this be a reference to Ganondorf's fall?
Next theory involves Agatha, the bug collector, being Zelda's schizophrenic sister. This theory states Agatha truly believes she is the princess monarch of the insect kingdom. She also believes that bugs have the capability to send and receive mail, as well as knowingly pair up with another of its species to attend an insect ball. Delusions of grandeur, or the belief that you have an important mission or special purpose, is a common symptom of schizophrenia. The theory mentions other symptoms including social isolation, few friends if any, increased withdrawal, and dropping out of activities and life in general. Either way, most gamers will agree that there is something off about little Agatha.
Next up is Majora's Mask, symbolizing the 5 stages of grief. Supposedly, the 5 zones in 2000's Majora's Mask could represent the Kubler-Ross model of the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Clocktown could be denial since everyone refuses to admit the moon will fall and instead pretend they are perfectly safe. Woodfall could be anger because the Deku King lost his daughter and is angry at the monkey who he blindly blames for all of his problems. Snowhead could be bargaining since Darmani's ghost asks for a hero to come save him using several bargaining techniques. Great Bay could be depression since Lulu, after losing her eggs, which some players equate to a miscarriage, lives in isolation. Finally, the icon of Valley could represent acceptance, as this is the land of the dead. Link even climbs a tower, which could represent his ascent into heaven.
Our fifth theory involves the true origin of Dark Link. Appearing in 1987's The Adventure of Link and Ocarina of Time, there are many theories surrounding the shadow figure. One of which is known as the Peter Pan theory, which suggests, since Link and Peter Pan share similarities, it is possible that Dark Link is actually the hero's shadow. According to this theory, just like Peter Pan and his shadow, Link and his shadow are constantly fighting one another. Another one suggested by this Redditor claims that Dark Link could actually be a combination of the evil expelled from Link when he first touched the Master Sword and Demise, who was sealed within the sword. To support his point, the user comments they share similar color schemes, black skin and clothes, and red eyes. They also wield black perversions of the Master Sword, so while Ganon and Ganondorf may be Demise's anger reborn, Dark Link is Demise himself reborn.
Next one involves the true identity of the Ghost Hunter. This mysterious ghost hunter appears through the Legend of Zelda franchise. He first appears after the destruction of Hyrule Castle Town during Ocarina of Time, opening his own ghost shop in the ruins. He claims he can read other people's minds, and buys the souls of Poes that have been trapped in a bottle by Link. It's unclear what he hides behind his hood, but many fans have tried to speculate his true identity. One major theory hypothesizes that the ghost hunter is the Hyrulean soldier who stood in this very building, which would soon become the ghost shop, before the town was destroyed. When Link is a child, the soldier tells him he wants more chaos in the world, and is interested in ghosts. Could the soldier have died during Ganon's attack, and then became a ghost? Another popular theory is that the ghost hunter is the young boy who was playing in Kakariko Graveyard. He would pretend to be the gravekeeper Dompe, watching over graves while using a stick similar to the ghost hunters. This boy is never seen after Link becomes an adult, so it's possible he became the ghost hunter.
This next theory points out how all the Zelda games could be Link dreaming. Some speculate that his sleeping symbolizes a hero's courage awakening inside him as he begins his adventure. Still, it feels so uncharacteristic of Link to sleep in, given that once the game starts, he won't ever sleep until the Triforce is saved and Ganon is defeated. Also, this theory would explain why there are so many familiar themes and places, and why history kind of repeats itself. Maybe every time Link wakes up, it's an indication that the previous game was a dream, and the next game reveals the last one was all a dream, which actually took place inside another dream. Kinda blows your mind when you think about it, right? And finally, our last theory involves Navi's terrible fate. This often disliked companion from 1998's Ocarina of Time served as a guide to help you along your treacherous journey. At the end of the game, when you return the Master Sword to its pedestal, Navi departs as she flies off. But where to? Come to think of it, where do all fairies go once they've proven themselves useful? While in Ocarina of Time, they typically just evaporate into nothing. So it could very well be that once Navi accomplished her goal set forth by the Great Deku Tree to help Link lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth, she ascended into the light. It was her time to go. Navi couldn't bear to let Link watch what happened next, so she fled the scene to die alone. Thus, the theory of Majora's Mask being based off the 5 stages of grief could then be applied to Link's grief of Navi's death. So what do you guys think of these theories? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and please go check out CCZ's channel and Game Over Jesse's channel for more Zelda related videos. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and smash that subscribe button if you want more videos just like these. Thanks again, and stay informed, my friends. Peace.